Welcome back to the Open Mic Podcast. With me, as always, Jason.
Here I am.
Yep, that's where he is. That's where he always is. And this week, we got special guest Andrew Deacon. Andrew.
Hey, everybody.
Thanks
How's
for
it going?
coming out, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, I'm already interrupting you, so the show's going as planned.
Yeah.
I like the Yosemite Sam intro there.
Yeah.
That was good.
Finger guns. I went to OSU, so I'm Pistol Pete all the way.
Nice.
Is that Cowboys?
Cowboys.
Is that OSU?
Yeah.
Okay.
Now, I heard Pistol Pete wears assless chaps.
Yeah. Well, after dark. They're assed chaps in the daylight.
It's in his own private
yeah.
time. He does what he wants.
It's like tearaway pants.
So you got a pale booty?
Yeah, very.
You got a notebook paper shaded booty,
translucent.
That's
translucent.
That's okay. My butt is like white like paper.
Hey, dude, I can see your Jack in the Box in there.
Yeah. It's like a gecko. You can see like just all of the veins.
Why do I see a heartbeat in your ass?
I don't know. That's where I keep my heart.
That's my heart, actually. In your
That's
ass.
where my love is at.
Yeah.
No, thanks for coming out, man. We appreciate
Absolutely.
it. I'm glad to get to know you a little more. I know I met you in Tulsa a few years ago, loosely, and then you live here now. That's
Yeah.
great. How long have you been in the DF Dub?
I moved here in May. Yeah, May of
21?
last year. Yeah.
Okay.
Hell yeah!
Yeah.
How long have you been doing comedy?
7 years. 7 years. I didn't do any comedy during the pandemic, but
Nobody
I
did.
don't- Yeah.
Zoom shows don't fucking count.
Yeah, they don't. They really don't. But yeah, so 7 years been doing comedy.
Nice. You guys are like in the same class together, it sounds like.
Yeah, I'm 7 years. I think right now. I think this is my anniversary. Right around now.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
Dope.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, it's like every day I'm like, man, I love that I do this. And then there are days that I'm like, I got to find something else to do with my time.
I love edibles, but the last few times I've gotten high on edibles, I've gotten I've had panic attack. But the thing that I start thinking about is I got to quit comedy. I should be an accountant. I need to stop buying shoes. I need to buy healthcare. I need to invest money. And then I sober up. I'm like, nah, I'm gonna keep fucking my life up.
Yeah, seriously.
It's easier to do the wrong thing.
Right.
So.
Yeah.
It's the only thing that the more you do it, the more you hate it, and the more you love it at the same time.
Yeah, absolutely. I feel like if I didn't have a blend of hate and love with the stuff, I feel like those are just the natural emotions for creating anything. You know what I mean?
It's the spice that keeps the passion, that keeps you horny for the stage.
I mean, I got into it because of spite. I remember going to I went to go see a show somewhere where they had an open mic before the actual show, and I remember thinking I'm funnier than some of these people.
Dude.
And somebody was like, okay, well, fucking put your money where your mouth is, and I started doing open mics and stuff, and that's I feel like that's a part of a creative endeavor, is looking at something and going, okay, I can do better than that.
Did your first open mic actually crash and burn, or you think you did pretty well?
I think on a scale of 1 to 10, I think I did maybe a 4 or a 5. I didn't shit the bed, but it was all hacky. I wanted to be Stephen Wright. When
you were channeling someone for sure.
Yeah, one-liners and stuff like that. And
real dry.
Yeah, and it was all Laffy Taffy stuff, and it got the ball rolling, but I mean it wasn't good. It wasn't good. I look at that stuff and I'm like, oh, it wasn't I'm glad I kept with it, because now there's stuff that I'm I can stand by.
Well, all things considered, I mean it could have actually went worse, I'm sure.
Oh yeah,
It could have
absolutely.
been my first set. It was I paced the stage like I was Martin Lawrence and Run Tell That, dude.
Yeah.
I was in a leather suit.
You spoke so fast.
I went through 20 minutes of material in 3 minutes.
Ooh, yeah.
And material I'm using very loosely. I don't use any of that shit, but I got into comedy kind of the same way. It was a spite thing. When me and Jason and his wife were roommates, we had gotten free tickets to go see Brian Posehn. Mm-hmm. And a comic I know now that still does comedy was opening or featuring, and we were sitting there, and Jason literally leans over and goes, dude, you're funnier than this guy. And I was like, huh, I am funnier than this guy.
Right. Say what?
Yeah.
You're I can do this.
Yeah. And then literally I started trying to write material, and I was like, I'm just gonna go up, I'm just gonna go do it. And then I started doing it, and I've been failing ever since.
That's all. I mean, that's what you got to do.
I can fool a crowd for a good 40 minutes.
7 years deep though.
Yeah, 7 years. Still kind of depressed, but it's fine. I like it. But so the person that you spited, are they still around?
I didn't even know who they were. Like I went to a show just with like a bunch. I think I went to like a show at the Addison Improv because I lived in Dallas a while ago, a while ago, and it wasn't like anybody that I think it was just like an open mic. It was like an open mic before like an actual show. And yeah, there's not anybody like I would remember. And even if I did, I wouldn't be like, oh, this person. But I just remember thinking, okay, I don't have anything prepared, but I know that like whatever is in here can be funnier than what I'm watching for somebody that's like knew that they were getting up in front of people.
I know that the one that we went to where he made that decision, some of those people are still doing comedy now.
I mean, there's like,
subjective doing comedy.
Well,
but they're still in the scene.
Yeah, well, comedy is not different from like there are people that I've seen doing their job for 20 years, right? And they're there 5 days a week for 20 years and they've never gotten any better at their job. Like it's just like there are some people that do not grow with whatever they do. Like some people status quo just come in, do the bare minimum and whatever. And comedy is rife with the people that just do the bare. You know. So,
hello, nice to meet you.
Yeah, me too. Yeah,
I do just a little over the minimum, just enough to be in front of one or two.
Just to not be on the.
I'm not saying I'm in front of anybody. You know? Yeah, I'm more above, but
You want to at least be at the 50% head above water spot.
Yeah, 51%. I just need my nose above water. I can keep my mouth closed. Yeah, as long as I still breathe.
I just need some scraps every once in a while. Just feed me them scraps.
A few little scraps here and there. No, I've actually been kind of like sad because usually, COVID aside, the last like couple years before that, I would be busy from like March, April till November. There was a couple years where I only had like 3 weekends not booked from that whole time, and even a couple of those weekends I got called last minute, drop out, whatever the fuck. Yeah, and I've got like I'll promote them at the end of the episode, but I do have some shows coming up, but it's not near as packed a schedule as I'm used to.
Yeah, I mean that was the hard thing about COVID is that I was doing a lot of stuff, and I mean all of that stuff literally went away and did not come back.
I was out of town on a tour when things started shutting down. Like I was, I say tour. I was like I had a bunch of shit, just like Kentucky, Nashville, Knoxville, Atlanta, and then I was supposed to go to Florida, and I did Kentucky and came back.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then I move here and it's like starting over with no momentum. So it was like, it was very much, I had to question whether or not I wanted to keep going. I'm glad I did because like, I'm like happy, like being in Dallas, there's a lot more comedy clubs than there are in Tulsa. And there's like, there's a lot more to do here. And then being in Texas, like with what's going on in Austin and Houston and San Antonio, there's lots
central.
of like,
I mean, I could be in Oklahoma City, for 2.5 hours, Austin, about 2.5, 3 hours.
Right.
Houston, 4 hours. San Antonio,
4 and a half.
Yeah, 4.5.
Kind of depends on the traffic, but and
I drive 90 everywhere.
Oh, so it's about 3 hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
And I mean, it's just going.
Jason just runs bitches over. He runs them over and calls them a bitch.
Somewhere to be.
Yeah. But just going from a place, it's like 400,000 in like Tulsa proper, or it's probably more than that, but then like 6.5 million people here.
I was surprised when I went to Tulsa, dude. I actually had a lot of every mic.
It's great.
There's actually actual crowds at mics, not just comics. I think the first place I met you and the first one I did was First Shop.
Yeah,
First Shop was fun.
Yeah, that was a good mic. They still do it. I'm not involved with it anymore, but it was like that spot upstairs is like great for comedy.
Yeah, and separate from the bar, so there's not that chatter. I actually got like a good 5-minute closer out of that like 8 or 9 days I spent in Tulsa. So
hell yeah,
it was worth it. Also, I'm not sure if I ever went to Tulsa because I took a bunch of acid, but it's fine.
Yeah, you might have never. It might have just been a Whataburger parking lot in McKinney.
It was a Walgreens bathroom.
It was the suburbs of Texas somewhere.
Yeah, it was actually. I was actually in India, so yeah.
No, Tulsa's dope.
I mean, Irving, same thing.
Oh,
yeah.
Yeah, Tulsa's a cool spot. There's lots of support for like.
It's like very artsy, almost like a mini Austin or something like that.
Yeah, I would say like Austin on the most micro level possible. Like there's like just there's just a big support for like performance art, like mainly like bands and stuff, but like it's transitioning into like incorporating comedy with that, and it's been really cool to be a part of and watch. And
dude.
now being
Nice.
somewhere else that I don't have to be involved with it, I can just be a smaller fish in a bigger pond.
Fucking
let-
running shows and
yeah.
shit does get kind of
It does.
annoying.
It takes away from doing the jokes. You know, you got to like be the person that gets people there on time. Like,
you gotta wear the ass on your head. You gotta wear the fucking bullshit.
Gotta care what
Hey,
the
I can't
venue-
make it. Can I? Let me find this person.
Yeah.
Hey, our mic stopped working. Can you bring it? Yeah,
Yeah.
just a million things.
Yeah.
Fuck all that.
Or just telling people it's like, hey, you can't say cunt for 5 minutes and like expect to like.
What's
there's
wrong
just-
with this
yeah.
audience? You cunt suck.
Yeah, exactly. It's
Yeah.
like I'm glad that there are other people dealing with that here, and I can
Yeah,
just
you say
show
cunt for
up.
3 minutes, and then you move on to rape. Well,
Right.
Everybody knows the formula.
Yeah,
of course.
That's how it goes.
Challenge accepted.
Yeah.
Yeah. I don't like the way you said that. Anyways, let's move on to some fun stuff. You got some questions for us, Jason? You got what you got?
How about this? If you were a part of the 10% who survived, would you rather survive a plane crash or a sinking ship?
Oh my god.
Plane crash,
Why?
sharks.
Good point.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
I mean-
have a healthy respect and fear of I love
Yeah.
the ocean. I'm infatuated with it, but after seeing like open water and shit just floating out there, fuck that. Just because you survived the boat sinking doesn't mean you survived this whole endear.
You're right. You're right.
Arrangement or whatever.
I think the plane crash story comes with a cooler story, though. Also,
Yeah.
I would choose that. You know?
Because also, isn't that like more of a rush, like to crash from the sky and still live?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, the boat sinks. Yeah, I just started paddling.
Yeah. Like, what if you survive the sink, but like then you get ate by a shark in the water, or you drown, or
Octopus
you
rips your
anything.
dick off, or
But then it also
fall in love
depends.
with a mermaid, and then
It
you got to move
depends-
under the sea.
It depends on where the plane crashes, right? Because first of all, it could land in the ocean, and it's going to sink quicker than a ship,
Then
right?
you're back in the same ship as you were before. Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Double fucked. Or
yeah.
if it crashes like in the Andes Mountains or like
Right.
somewhere that's super cold.
Yeah.
And then you just die from hypothermia.
Then you got to eat people, and
Well, either way, I would be eating people. It's probably why the ship crashed
Yeah.
or sunk.
Like we
Yeah.
haven't even crashed yet. I'll still start eating
yeah,
people.
I
I'm
will
hungry.
I
I'm
don't know.
still just yeah. you're
Jim's leg
first.
looks like a good meaty, like good tender portion. I just
Yeah.
want to bite. I just want to snack.
Yeah,
So we're collective with probably the plane crash.
I would go with the plane crash
Yeah, I'll chance
because
the plane
again,
crash.
I feel like the plane crash is like, first of all, it's gonna go quicker than the ship sinking, and I'm all about fast and quick when it comes to my
So if you're-
demise.
Yeah, I don't want to sink for hours.
No.
If you're in a
Um,
sinking ship, you're like, this is so inconvenient. Can
Right.
we get to what's going to happen next?
Right.
I mean,
yeah. I mean, if I had Wi-Fi, I would be cool with it, but probably not going to be the case.
All right, how about this? Would you rather have more money or more time?
I don't know because I'm kind of tired of being here. To be honest with you.
So money would be more impactful in the short amount of time then.
Yeah, but I don't know. I don't know. What would you say?
Money, absolutely.
Yeah.
More money than
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Yeah.
It
because
can't.
what if you have more time but less money and you're like,
Yeah, it's just more
this
suffering
sucks.
and bullshit. Fuck
Yeah.
that. I can buy some more time or at least have fun trying.
But see, like with money, you can buy the closest thing to more time, which is like convenience, and like you can
Enjoyment.
hire somebody to pick you up exactly where you need to be, and like hire an assistant that
That's
can
what it is.
organize your
You can
shit.
buy a better time.
Right,
Yeah.
yeah.
You can buy better time management.
yeah,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. All
Well, I
right.
pay someone to manage it for me. I just buy a better
Yeah,
time.
you're buying it though.
Basically, I'm buying a strip club and a bunch of cocaine. Fair. Yeah. That's why I really quit.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
broke.
I would like an office there, please.
Yeah. Well, yeah. You're the you run the buffet and entertainment. Yeah. You're the
Legs and
Ooh,
eggs
legs
guy.
and eggs.
You're the
Eggs.
legs and eggs.
Yes.
Yeah, that's what we call you, Lee. That's not his name. Oh, it is.
All right. Would you rather talk like Yoda or breathe like Darth Vader for the rest of your life?
I already breathe like Darth Vader.
It's the
I just moved my mic right now because I realized I was like, it is. I've been fighting you on this for years. I got sleep apnea. It is. I'm undiagnosed, but I'm diagnosing myself.
I would talk like Yoda because I feel like that would, like, I feel like I could like trick people into doing my bidding more.
Trick them into thinking that you're a
Yeah.
pedophile because that's
Yeah.
what Yoda sounds like.
Yeah, or like just slightly mentally challenged. Yoda sounds mentally challenged when he talks, right?
Smart as
Yeah,
shit, though.
He's
exactly.
autistic. If he
Yeah.
had more fingers, he'd count more trains.
Right.
Yeah.
And I feel like I could
Is that a
swindle
slur?
people.
That's not. No, that's fine.
I don't think so.
Yeah, that's fine.
Nah, it's the
That's why we're
truth.
counting trains.
Are there racist slurs in Star Wars? What would they be? That would be crazy.
I feel like Wookie sounds like it's
Wookie
racist.
sounds like a racist
Get out of here,
term.
fucking
Yeah.
Wookie.
Yeah.
It does sound like a slander.
Doesn't it?
Yeah.
What if their like full name is like Wookfords or something like that?
Oh, what if?
Yeah.
And like they didn't choose to be called Wookiees. That's what everyone else calls them.
Hey, that's our word. Don't say that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The dub word.
Don't call them Wookiees
Yeah.
to their face.
Yeah, don't say it to their face or behind them.
Yeah.
All right, how about this? Would you rather get a paper cut every time you read something or smell like onions anytime you cook something?
Paper cut. Actually, no, the onions, because I just won't cook anymore.
It's just that solves that
Hey,
problem.
my roommate has 3 DoorDash meals a day. I'll just fucking bundle together with him.
Yeah, just go
Yeah.
in the ways of that.
Yeah, fuck. I hate onions, so I just won't cook. But I don't. Paper cuts are like.
Paper cuts are the worst.
They're annoying.
They hurt for days.
They burn.
It's like in the like. It's
Like when I pee.
It's like one of the smallest level
On your
things,
dick.
right? But like, it's the most annoying of like, like small level pain.
Yeah, it's constant.
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like let's say that you like get a scratch, get a cut, paper cut, something else, and like a poke or rip some of your skin off. Like I think the paper cut's going to be the most irritated one out of all of those.
Right. I think I would just be the social pariah that smells like onions.
Fuck it.
I'll fucking. I feel like I know guys that get laid all the time that smell like onions every time I've been around them.
Who?
I
I
feel
need to
like
talk
I
to
could
them.
make it work to my advantage. I'd have to wear like cut off jorts, you know,
Just, hey,
ride a bicycle, not because it's like economic, but because I've got 18 DUIs. Like just like that kind of guy.
Stay stocked with
just,
cologne.
just
Right.
get into Latin chicks and be like, you like fajitas, baby?
Yeah.
What's up?
Yeah.
You want
I know-
You want the sizzle?
Yeah.
You want the sizzle?
Yeah, I know everything about like Philly metal scene. You know, I'm just like that kind of guy.
I got a would you rather stemming from that.
All right.
Would you rather get a paper cut on your dick or would you rather get a paper cut on your balls?
I would go balls
I would
personally.
go balls.
Balls?
Yeah, I don't want to have any distraction on my daily fucking
Yeah.
activity with my cock. Yeah.
I feel like the day
balls is less scary. I've had a ball issue before.
I feel like the day I get a paper cut on my dick is also the time that like I find myself in like a sexual circumstance and I have to explain why I have a cut on my dick.
Yeah.
You know?
not
Yeah.
like nobody
on the
sees
ball,
it.
on the balls, I can be like, "Oh, I was just shaving for you" or whatever. But like on the dick, it's like, "What are you? What is this?"
Yeah.
and it's also a wound. on
Yeah,
your dick.
exactly.
Yeah.
You got to be a better liar. I'd be like, I sneezed while I was shaving for you. Mm-hmm,
yeah.
I'm sorry.
The head of your cock?
Yeah, I can't control when I sneeze. All right,
Right.
amending that. So let's go. Would you rather get one on your balls or your taint? Or no, let's say your dick or your taint. Paper cut, dick or taint.
I want nothing on my dick.
Yeah, I would go taint.
no,
I would go taint.
Yeah, I would too.
Yeah.
Oh, every time you walk, every time you even cough, breathe in too heavy. Okay, balls or taint.
Balls or taint? I would go taint for sure.
Taint?
Because I feel like the skin is like not as sensitive. Like there's lots of nerve endings in your balls, in your dick that like I just don't like. I don't want anything to befall that area, right?
Yeah.
Like it's not because I think I got like the best dick or whatever. I just know how painful it is, like when shit happens to your junk.
No, I think I would be interested in seeing this research. I would just like to watch this happen and see how they're
Show Jason
conducting.
your dick.
Yeah.
real quick.
Okay,
And
well-
show him your taint. Yeah.
Yeah, so
I'll
that's
take
why you brought in the folded table.
Yeah, yeah.
It's,
Yeah. Guess who's
yeah.
gonna fold more than the table?
Yeah, that's me. That's me, Daddy. I need attention.
I'll tell you this segment taint for me.
Yeah.
I love puns. Yeah, dude. Anything on the dick? I got a male yeast infection once, and
Happens from penicillin.
I thought I was
Yeah.
gonna die. Like I wanted to die. It's the fucking worst.
That sounds
it's terrible. Yeah.
Oh, like
Yeah.
the fucking like the it's so itchy on the fucking like the side. And
That's the worst part. It just doesn't stop no matter what.
You like
I
have to stretch your dick out and itch the fuck out of
a
it.
lot of
man.
showers. I
Yeah.
just let the hot water just burn my dick up, and like I can't scratch anymore. I wanted to rub a cheese grater on my
I've had
cock.
to take penicillin before.
So,
Except my dick is too small. Kept going through the holes.
not the first time that.
it's supposed to grind off. It
Oh,
gets through.
God.
It just shaped it.
Yeah, like a pumice stone.
Yeah, now it's star shaped like a Burger King nugget.
So like not the first time that I jerked off, but like the first time that one of my buddies was like, "Oh, you need to like use like lube or whatever." I used Vicks Vapor Rub.
Oh, great.
And
Nice.
I woke up the next morning and my dick looked like one of those things, like the jelly things with like the hole in it, right? Like
Oh,
it
shit.
looked like, yeah. I had to go tell my mom. I was like, "Hey, there's something wrong with my dick." And
you're like,
she was-
"How would this happen?"
Yeah, and she took me to the doctor, and the doctor was like, "Okay, so what do you use to And I was like, I don't know, I just woke up like this. And he's like, yeah, I know that's what you told your mom, but like,
I was going to clear up, there was a different story for mom than the doctor.
Yeah.
Okay,
And talk about like a teachable moment. It's like not everything is lube. Like, I feel like boys,
subjective, but
boys need to know growing up. It's like, don't put everything on your dick because
well, here's the thing too, is I ever since I was very young, I've worn contact lenses, and I learned early that if it had the red tip on it, that's not the stuff to touch your eyes directly with.
I thought you were going to say you put a contact on your dick.
No, so I was going to say that should be a thing, like maybe in general, is that if something is not good to put on your dick, like don't put this on your dick. It should have like maybe a red tip on it, just to remind you.
Yes.
Or your dick will have a red tip on it.
Or your dick will have a
even.
Whoa. Yeah, that was a terrible experience.
I think we should go out and teach young men how to masturbate. I think we gotta hit the playgrounds, 5th grade and above. Let's not be weird.
Yeah.
At least the point where pubes start to happen. If you ain't got no pubes, you can't learn how to jerk
doing a service.
Dude, I was born full bush. I came out bush first, dude.
Bush
I had I bigger than ZZ Top. Talk about dusty roads. This road was never traveled. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Did your bush also have a coif too?
Actually, I did. After a while, I had to style it. I mean, I was born. Give me a minute. My hair.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. There we go. Yeah. Let it blow in the wind.
Yeah. They're like still pulling it out of your mom. Just
today they still are. Yeah, 39 years later. Yeah.
That's how
my pubes replaced her pubes. Dude. She can't even grow them now.
She queefs hairballs.
It's the weirdest sound.
Yeah.
It sounds like a vacuum going through a shredder. It's insane, dude. My mom.
I can never look your mom in the face again and not fucking laugh. To be honest with you, now.
Yeah, because you'll be staring at those pubes. They're immaculate, dude.
Now I know what I'm looking at.
Coming out of her tear ducts.
Yeah. Pompadour. Talking about Pompamore, dude. I'm disgusting. I love you, Mom.
Me too.
How about this? Would you rather be able to cause lactose intolerance with a simple handshake if you chose to, or be able to cause someone to start their period with a whistle?
Even men?
We'll say women only.
Okay. So I can make her poo or bleed.
Yeah, basically.
Ugh, I mean,
like, you love cheese pizza? Yeah. You like cheese sticks? Okay.
Yeah, that's the thing.
Too. I
would choose lactose intolerance because I know people that love dairy products that I genuinely despise, and I would love to ruin that for them.
Nice. Just take it away.
Yeah. I want to be like Rogue.
I love cheese.
I want to be like X-Men's Rogue and take their ability to process dairy.
See, it sucks because with a handshake, I imagine it works with a high five too. I noticed that most of the girls I've slept with from a bar were women that I high fived as I was walking by.
Well, let's say it's not inadvertent. I mean, you do it willingly. I mean, you can still shake someone's hand or give them a high five and don't give them lactose. But if that's your power, you're like, okay, lactose intolerance.
Yes,
all right.
I'll go period because if a chick pisses me off, I'll be like, you know what? I'm gonna walk away. Deal.
Yeah.
Actually, I was at a bar last night.
That's with a whistle. That's with a whistle.
With a whistle?
Period is with a whistle.
Even better. I don't even touch this chick. Yeah, let's
she
go.
Can walk away.
Yeah, you just like play a pan flute.
A fife? You're over here blowing a fife?
Yeah.
You're going to bleed, bitch.
The period fife.
An ocarina, a menstruation ocarina.
Fuck yeah.
Menstocarina?
Yeah.
I was at a bar last night, and I'm a high-fiving motherfucker. I high-five people. I'm going to unite the world through high fives.
You get lactose intolerance, and you get lactose.
Yeah. I don't want to put that in the world like, what's that movie with Fallen, like Denzel Washington, where the demon changes by a handshake or whatever.
Yeah, it was a great movie. It was a really good movie.
It was.
The movie slaps. Yeah.
It's bussing.
It's bussing. No, but the point of the story is I was already drunk. I was hanging out with a few friends, and I just went to high five the bartender. She looked at me and she goes, I don't touch. And I was like, I'm not going to try to fuck you through a high five, lady. And I was like, all right. And I signed the bill. She goes, are you done with this? I was like, don't touch it. You don't touch. I was like, that tip's not for you. It's for someone who touches it. So get out of here.
Like, you literally just ruined my good time for the evening.
I literally pulled it back, and she looked at me. She goes, "Fuck you," and I was like,
"Oh, hold on, let me see that back now." Hold on.
No, she goes, "Fuck you." I was like, "You got to touch me first." She went in the back, and the other bartender came over, and he was dying laughing. He's like, "She's such a cunt," and I was like, "Oh, I know. I experienced it. I know.
I saw firsthand."
Yeah, I pulled out 20. I was like, "Give me 15 back." But 5 is for you, pal.
Yeah. 5s are for touching.
Yeah. 5 alive, baby.
Yeah.
5s are for high.
How about this? Would you rather sneeze chocolate or have your tears taste like cheese?
I do love cheese, and they are pretty salty already, but
Yeah.
is it edible chocolate?
Isn't all chocolate edible?
Well, oh, my dog drops a lot of chocolate that's not edible, I'll tell you. I'm not good at this. I quit. You want a podcast? You can have my
I'm
spot,
doing
man.
the tears that taste like cheese because I cry a lot. Might as well just have like a benefit to that. You know what I
You look like
mean?
you've been crying. What's wrong? Making nachos?
Yeah. yeah. I got a Super Bowl party coming up. Like I gotta collect it now.
Or you go out with a girl and she's like, they didn't put any cheese in my tacos, and you start crying. She's like, what's wrong?
And I'm like, just say something about dads, and I'll take care of it. Yeah. Just start reciting the words of Cat's Cradle, and I'll cheese up these nachos.
You got another one?
My son arrived just the other day.
See, I'm gonna
He's getting shut up already.
Is there? Can we cut? What does Michael Jordan say in that in the documentary? He's like, he has a moment when he gets too emotionally captivated.
I remember.
Like, yeah,
I don't remember what it was said, but it was about when his dad died, right?
Yeah, break or something.
Yeah. How about this? Would you rather accidentally send a dick pic to your parent or to your ex?
I mean,
You send a dick pic to your dad. What's he gonna say?
they'd probably be like, "Goddamn boy."
You're nothing like me.
My dad's Mexican. He's got wear. I'm not. My dad's got a huge dick. I saw it twice in my life, and the first time I was a child, I came to the bathroom while he's pooping, and it looked like the only thing I like back then. I try to do this joke on stage, and people get too weirded out, and I understand, but it looked like the only way I could describe it is like a proud lion with a lion's mane. He wasn't shaved at all. And
Sounds like your family has hair growing from the tip of your dick.
Dude,
from the stories you guys are talking
we're known
about.
for our pubes. We got puberous hubris, dude. It's amazing.
They have like the hairy foreskin.
We actually sell our pubes to kids in Africa. We donate it and we give them our pubes. Yeah.
And so Sally Struthers takes her 70% cut, and then the rest maybe gets some.
Yeah, she's dying it. But I saw it again like right before COVID. My dad was in the hospital, and like he hit his head, and they stitched it up. And he works in a cabinet shop, and he didn't like properly clean it. His house is real dusty because he's old and shit. And so he got staph infection in his head, and it looked so bad. It looked like somebody shot him with a shotgun. I sent you the pictures. Remember?
I remember.
You could just see my dad's brain basically. Like he had to go back to the hospital.
Pretty fucking gnarly. Yeah.
And I went and we have a bad relationship, so I went down there to watch him suffer. You know, I stayed for a couple
As
nights.
you should.
Yeah, I'm just sitting there licking my lips, like, man,
You're like, I'm here to see your dick when I get a chance, old man.
yeah, I'm signing your shit over to me when you pass out, motherfucker. But he had to go to the bathroom, and like he couldn't like get up and go on his own, and they like couldn't get a bedpan under him or whatever the story was. So he's like, I got to pee. So it's my dad. So
Yeah.
of course I went and got a nurse to fucking do it because I don't want to fucking do it.
Right.
And she comes in the room and she hands me this. It's like a weird measuring cup, like a tall one, but with like a handle and it's slanted.
Yeah.
And she goes, "Here you go." I was like, "Fuck is this? I don't want this."
It's made like a recycled cardboard and shit or
whatever.
something. Yeah.
I don't care. It's not for me. You know, I was like, that's not. I was like, what do you? I was like, I just left the room for like an hour and I came back. He's like, I'm gonna blow. They didn't help me.
Yeah.
So I had to help him. And I charged him $200, but
Like,
he had to finish. I only got him to almost completion. He had to make himself come.
Was that in the form of just ripping off his wallet after he passed out?
Well, he was awake, but he couldn't tell. He was some staph infection. But I had to take this thing and I had to scoop it in to the thing so he could pee in it.
You had to put the cylinder
because I'm not
in the
going to
hole?
hold it and aim it for
Right.
him. I'll just scoop it and he can pee, and if he gets piss on his balls, they can wash them, whatever.
Yeah.
And like, you ever seen that Family Guy skit that goes on and on forever, where Peter's trying to throw the frog out, but he's using the box to like scoop it up the wall?
Mm-hmm.
It
Yeah.
was like that because it took fucking way longer. It was almost a point where I wanted to just grab it and shove it in there, but I didn't because I didn't want him to come.
How much
early.
eye contact was here during this
It
time?
was all eye contact. Yeah, I didn't even
All
blink.
3 eyes
I
in
didn't
your
even,
eye, right?
Yeah, That was brown eye contact. I turned around. I was like, "Hey, Daddy."
Michael McDonald's playing in the background.
It put it into perspective because at that point my dad didn't have a young man's dick anymore. He it looked like I looked like a depressed squirrel holding its last acorn. It was like I was like, good.
So it looked more like
good.
Mufasa, like after the antelope ran over him. And
His
shit.
dick has
Let's
lost
move more Fasa.
Yeah, his dick had lost its luster. Yeah. I would send a dick pic to my parents, but only if I could choose my dad because he's dead, which means I'd have to like send it through like a Ouija board or something. I'd have to
spiritual dick pics.
Yeah, I'd have to grind it up and like burn it in a Joshua tree or something.
Okay. All right. I mean, but it's getting the message across.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll send it to both, dude. I don't give a fuck.
Right.
Yeah.
What is the ex gonna say? You just pop up with a dick pic.
She's just gonna say, "Yep, still small, still inadequate, and still glad I'm lesbian now." Yeah.
Glad I left you.
What is that? You making cookies? Is that dough? What is that? I don't know. I think I'd rather send a ball pic. I'm all ball, dude. My balls are like 3 times the size of my dick at this point. Like, how old are you?
I'm 38.
Okay, so your balls have dropped again?
I don't think so.
You might
have some drop to go still.
You would know. It's coming, dude. It's coming.
The ball's going to drop any day now. But no, it's still kind of normal down there.
Sure, with your paper cut cock. Yeah, sure it is.
Kind of just sitting in place.
Got my dick. Yeah.
What if, I was thinking about this the other day because I'm a gross, stupid piece of shit. What if you could build muscles on your dick? Like some dudes would have like abs on their dick, or they have like
what if you could work your dick out and made it more like bulgier?
Yeah. You made like, what if you had like, it looked like abs on your dick, and it's like, man, strong penis.
Yeah. Well,
would you work your dick out?
I mean, I don't work my body out, so there's no way I'm going to work my dick. I feel like dad bod dick sounds like far more appealing.
I think there's a good chance my dick's in better shape than the rest of my body, so I think I'd focus in on that.
Yeah. I wouldn't work it out because I'd like for my dick to be fatter.
Yeah. I want dad bod dick.
If jacking off works it out, then fucking I got the Schwarzenegger of cocks.
Yeah.
What?
Now, should we cancel Arnold Schwarzenegger because he's got the N-word in his name?
He's holding that N-word in his name forever, dude. It's time to change it. Yeah.
Ooh, yeah. I don't know what
Random
that would be.
thought. I don't know.
Yeah.
Sorry.
But it's Nager. It's not the full one I won't say.
Go ahead and throw it out there all the time.
I say it in the car with the windows up. But
when I'm listening to rap.
Only when I'm driving Uber. It's the only time I'll say it. Yeah. It's my rule. You got to have convictions.
Yeah.
As a man, you got to have rules for yourself.
It's good to have limits,
Yeah, it is.
We got room for one more?
Yeah.
We can do whatever we want, dude. It's
All
America.
right. Would you rather live in a world where you dance instead of walk or sing instead of talk?
I wish I could sing. Your wife always makes fun of me and plugs her ears when I'm drunk and try to sing.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's a tough one because I want to sing. I want to be a good singer.
I want to dance.
But I kind of want to dance too.
I just want to dance.
Boys, let's dance.
No girls tonight.
Yeah. No girls. None. Yeah. I'll go dance. Yeah.
I'm going to go sing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So while we're doing the dance rendition in the background, you could be the front man singing.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just trying to get across stage.
Yeah.
I mean, we all died in 2012, so we're just imagining what's happening right now.
Is this a simulation?
It could be.
Okay.
And that's why we're having the Mandela
simulation.
That's why we're having the Mandela effect, is because we're all trying to collectively remember what things were. We're building those memories.
This man has YouTube on his phone. Clearly. Okay.
Yeah. No, this is TikTok all day. This is TikTok for sure.
That's a rich man's app right there. I haven't got time for the YouTube. I dance. I'll take a dance. But yeah, we died in 2012. It's real. We're dead.
It happened. It was official.
What'd you tell me earlier? That the last few minutes of you dying.
Yeah. So your brain's alive. Your brain's active for like 7 to 10 minutes after you die, and in those 7 to 10 minutes, you're running through. They say your life flashed before your eyes, and so it's you having that life flashing moment that could last for what feels like up to 100 years.
Okay.
In that subconsciousness.
Inception, basically.
Yeah.
So there's a theory that we all died in 2012 collectively, since we all did like some sort of Aztexual like kind of like group death. We're all in the same subconscious collectively, and in the same subconscious collectively, we're all trying to remember all those memories. That was our life flashing before our eyes, and that's why the Mandela effect is in fact a thing.
Okay,
it's because not all of us are remembering what the same thing as. We're trying to rebuild the structure of that thought again, just to re-envision and enjoy that memory before we go.
Okay.
That goes deep.
Yeah, it does.
Yeah, that's super gay.
I'm thinking
Which
about,
means cool. Gay is good
Yeah.
now, so that means I like.
Yeah.
To be clear, I like it. Okay? For all the homophobes, that means
Yeah.
I like it. Gay is good now. Get over it.
I like
If you
that
haven't
we
put
went
any-
from the Mandela effect to gay is good now.
Yeah, it is. Wouldn't you want better credit in the double wardrobe, dude? Fuck yeah,
Yin
dude.
and yang.
Yeah, please.
I love it.
Wing and wang, dude.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Well, I'd say anytime I think of Arnold Schwarzenegger, I think of that time in Kindergarten Cop where the little kid went. He goes, yes. He goes, a boy has a penis and a girl has a vagina.
That's what it all comes down to. You know, at the end of the day, we've either got a pussy or a dick. You know,
You can have both.
you can.
You can.
You
It's
can.
America.
Yeah.
But one's the
You
front
can have a
runner.
chicken nugget down there for all we care, dude.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter.
I can hardly get financing for the car that I drive, let alone one of each.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Decide if I want to be a man or a woman or not. You know?
I can't afford to be who I am.
No. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, I'm stuck
That's what
here,
it comes
bro.
down to. I'm limited by finances.
I'm a financial man, but a spiritual woman.
Yeah.
So
You're like, I'd be willing to try both ends and see what works financially and, equivocally better for me.
if you're going to try both ends, you better get a bendy one.
Oh.
Yeah.
D1.
Deal, don't you go on. Okay, I'm sorry. Let's move on. Let's do the open mic. We're actually a little behind on time a little bit, but you go first. I'll hold the shaft, and
Okay.
you give it a good hefty spin in either direction. Give it a good hard spin. There we go. What do we got?
Hangover cures.
Oh, I just wrote that one.
Do you
down.
have a hangover cure?
Yeah. Typically, I like to eat like a banana before like a night of like drinking or whatever. That
So to start out with a
typically-
banana, potassium.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, and then also makes me think about like sucking dick, which I'll probably do.
That's okay.
later while I'm blacked out.
That's
right?
okay.
And then
You're drinking. It doesn't
yeah,
count.
Yeah, and then if I just take a shot of cum, it's like that's also like a hangover cure. I feel like just
Okay.
like
Lots of
Oh,
extra
yeah.
protein.
You won't be
Yeah.
worried about feeling bad. You'll be worried about those gay thoughts creeping back up.
Right.
So
Yeah.
bananas and semen.
Yeah.
Hangover
Yeah.
cure.
yeah.
We were talking about this before you got here, and I was like, "Yeah, dude, when I get drunk too, I peel another man's banana." That's
Yeah,
what-
exactly.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Like, I'm not hungover at all.
Yeah.
Let me ask you this: is that inappropriate to name the episode "Bananas and Semen"?
Come, banana. I don't know.
We'll spin it.
Come, Mr. Taliman. Bring me my banana.
Come, Nana. Yeah. Come, Nana.
Come, Nana.
Yeah.
Come, Nana.
That's
God,
that's
Also, the last thing I said to my grandma. She didn't die. She just doesn't talk to me
yeah,
anymore.
she just came to death.
That's my grandson. Got to give him what he wants.
Yeah, she just queefs tomb dust as she passes
Dude,
away.
you think my pubes are bad? Imagine what my dad did to his grandma.
Ooh.
Yeah. Your head hair comes from your mom's side.
Yeah, I
Your
know.
head hair
Yeah.
comes from all sides.
Yeah. Ugh.
Yeah.
I don't
Yeah.
like you
Let's see
anymore.
how much grosser we can make this. Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
uncomfortable now.
Yeah.
I
feel
always
like
complain. I'm like, why are the numbers so low? People say they like the look of my podcast, and I think about the shit that I say on here. I'm like, oh, okay,
Yeah.
yeah. Because I'll probably make a promo out of this too. And be
Yeah.
Like, see, it's good.
yeah. See,
We're talking
this is what's changing America.
Yeah.
This is America.
Yeah, this is
You
America.
ever talked about your grandma coming? Didn't think so,
yeah,
puss.
but you have the right to, and that's what's important.
And then we'll turn around and condemn everybody else on dick and fart jokes.
Yes.
okay.
Yeah, that dick fart joke sucks.
Right.
Yeah. Dick farts.
It's just
Wow.
all dick and fart joke. You know what
Yeah,
I'm saying?
I wish I could write a good fart joke, but
Oh,
just,
dude. I wish I could just stop farting. Like I wish I could have dry farts. That's what I want.
yeah.
Okay.
I've been in a. I've
Mine
always-
sound wet, but they're typically pretty dry.
I hate that like Brussels sprout farts. It like feels wet and hot, but then you go check and you're like, huh, nothing there, nobody
Exposed.
home,
See, I want.
nothing in the mail slot.
I'm like Hank Hill. I'm like, I got a lot of propane over here. I can smell.
I just want a
got charcoal.
I want a scentless fart. Like I don't mind
I
it
got
being
those.
like wet
I got
or
those.
loud or whatever, but like just no smell. It's like when you see somebody burning a candle in their house and you're like, what smell is that? And they're like, oh, it's just a candle.
Like sweater weather.
There's not a.
Oh, there's not a smell. It's just a regular
it's just
candle.
a candle. Yeah.
We were having a seance earlier.
Our power is out.
Sit.
Oh my god.
Yeah,
This dog.
you're free to pick her up.
This is
and
how you
play with
bump
her.
up your numbers.
Yeah,
You realize that,
I just
right?
realized I said my numbers low. I was like, hey, I got a puppy.
Yeah, you're gonna
Yeah.
see a spike at the
If she could
48 minute
If
mark.
she could just look over here,
Yeah.
she's like,
Yeah.
give me a treat.
Yeah. Have her follow the imaginary line from your finger.
Oh my god! That
Hey, dog, look
Yeah.
that way.
Sit.
This is my hangover
Nope,
cure.
okay, yeah.
It's just looking at this.
Just
dog.
petting puppies.
I'm gonna FaceTime you every time I'm fucking just suffering
Bro,
in
I feel
bed.
like shit. Can I look at your dog?
Let me see your dog. Give me 50 cc's of that puppy.
Yeah, imagine taking some acid and petting this little bad girl right here, dude.
God, no.
She'd have no hair at the end of the evening.
Yeah, that dog would have alopecia.
She's got a pretty good rub mark there.
Yeah.
Did you enjoy all the Will Smith, Chris Rock jokes?
Fuck no.
No,
It's
I made
hack.
a bunch of movie posters, but that was it. Like I see people just now making jokes today. I'm like, oh, you missed
No,
it.
today,
Yeah.
today
It's
it's
too
done.
late. It's
I got
over.
in on it yesterday with a few just because
It's
it was
over.
just happening, but it's
Yeah.
over. You know,
It's like that happened and it ended the war in Ukraine because nobody cares about them suffering now. They're like,
Right.
yeah, but Chris Rock got slapped.
Yeah.
Did you see it?
Yeah.
yeah. We saw. I have the internet.
Do
I saw
y'all
it. Yeah.
loosely maybe think that was even staged?
I don't think it was
Everything's
So
staged.
you don't think it was at all?
Yeah, I
it
don't
was
think so.
totally actually happened in real life.
Yeah, I mean,
not even 1%. I feel like there's a small percent the Oscars knew they were fucking taking a hard dive.
No, I don't think.
and they had
I
a
don't-
couple of plans in effect just in case to try to get some attention.
I think we're giving people as a collective too much credit.
That's too smart for us.
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I
No.
think there's too many levels that make this like the story that it is for it to like work in a way that would be like staged. I just don't think that it could be a work like that.
Chris Rock would never sign on to that. He doesn't want to be disrespected in front of millions of
Right,
people.
right.
Like maybe Will Smith had a plan, but I don't think it was staged because when you watch a thing, Will Smith laughs. And then Jada's pissed, which it's such a low hanging fruit joke. It's not even.
Yeah, it wasn't a good joke. It
And
wasn't
it's
a
not
good
like you
joke.
died from alopecia.
It wasn't a-
And I'm not saying it's not terrible,
Yeah,
but
I think it was in bad taste. I wouldn't say it was offensive. I think that like it was like in like you're talking about somebody. First of all, the reference is like dated, right?
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
and it's like she's
let her
not
in the
like
door real quick.
in contention for something. She
Okay.
is the plus one that night, you know? So it's like maybe if she was up for something, you could have a reference to her, but like the whole thing, like the joke wasn't good. The reaction to the joke wasn't good. The way that the Academy handled it wasn't good. Like they like just let him hang
when he
out
was crying
after.
during his speech, like, cause I don't watch the Oscars. It's just
Yeah.
shit I saw online. When
I did
when
not
he-
give them their Nielsen's ratings
No,
at all
right.
whatsoever.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I only gave him. I didn't even like it on anything. I just watched it. But when he was crying, giving his speech, I was like, "Why are you crying, boy? You can get hit. What the fuck you crying for?
Yeah, I
Don't
mean-
stop crying. Like
It reminded me of a situation of when you do something wrong, just cry to get out of trouble. That's kind of what the
yeah, be extra heartfelt now. Go from one emotion to the other. You seem bipolar, pal.
Well, I mean, and he's also a Scientologist, right? Like,
Is
yeah,
I believe so.
They're
Yeah.
in Scientology, and there's this whole like they don't deal with mental health, right? They feel like mental health is not like something that is like you work on that through getting further in Scientology.
Yeah, by paying
right?
us more money,
right?
you'll be
and
better.
I think it was a person that was over like. Was into what was going on, even if he was just trying to play a part and going, okay, I don't agree with this, but cameras are on me. I'm going to laugh or whatever. And then when his wife didn't like it, he overcorrected in a way that was far the opposite way.
He could have just yelled out at him. You have to go up there.
I
and,
mean,
like,
honestly,
disrespect
the
man.
most impactful thing he could have done was get up and leave. And then Chris Rock is the bad guy. Then we're talking
Yeah.
about how Chris Rock did a shitty thing. Which,
Even if he did get up and leave, I'd be like, it's not a great joke, but it's not like harmful. She's going to be in G.I. Jane 2. If you can't take that fucking joke, you shouldn't be out in public. It's such a
that's
lame
like the most
ass joke.
schoolyard of insults.
Not even. It wasn't even your mom. It wasn't even. It was the most like just. Like the best, I will say, because I don't want to talk about this forever, because fuck this shit. We're not really topical here. Okay, we're here for the ages, for the knaves.
We're
at
here
home
for the
to watch
cream,
us
not
forever.
topical.
Yeah.
But the best joke that I heard or saw, which I haven't been to an open mic since it happened, and I'm glad because I'm sure there's plenty of it fucking there.
Yeah.
But somebody goes, Chris Rock should have said when Will Smith yells out, "Keep my wife's name out of your fucking mouth." Chris Rock should have said, "Oh, I will. She's not nominated for anything."
right.
Oh,
That would have been. I would because if that happened to me, I don't care if it's Will Smith walking around. Dude, I'm gonna sock you. You ain't gonna fucking slap me, and I would have still been talking shit. They probably would have had to fire me from the rest of the night.
one of the funniest things I saw somebody make a comment about is they should have said after he got slapped, and he said, "Man, Will Smith just smacked the shit out of me." He goes, "It's all right, dude. I didn't fuck her."
Right.
Yeah, or something like that.
Yeah, I just feel like it would. I feel like it had more to do with Will Smith than it had to do with his wife. I feel like he
felt disrespected.
Yeah, and I mean, like, I can see the sentiment in that. I can empathize with that, but just the way you react to something like that, it's like, how do you not come off as the bad guy? Like, I feel like there were lots of speech. Yeah, and it's like there's lots of ways in which you could have turned that into a positive, or just removed yourself from the situation. And I think that all around it was just like Jim Carrey said something today where he's that. Like, yeah, where
he
it's like
next morning.
I, like 99% of whatever that wacko says nowadays, I'm like, where is this even coming from?
Jim Carrey is a genius.
There's like,
I will paper cut your taint if you talk shit about him.
I'm here to watch.
Yeah. And I ain't gonna stop.
But where he was like, yeah, it's like just like it.
That lives forever.
Yeah,
that's going to live forever now.
Yeah.
That's going to be a meme forever.
Yeah.
Also,
it's embarrassment forever.
I don't think Will Smith's embarrassed. Also,
I don't think Will Smith's the one embarrassed about it.
Well, Chris Rock definitely
could be more embarrassed about it.
I can see that because
now his ticket sales are through the roof.
Yeah, they are going to be, but still, he is a man. Like I would feel like I should have done something back. Like I get he was being professional, and I totally get that. I applaud him for not doing anything.
Yeah,
it's the I wouldn't be able to help myself.
But here's the thing: he's going to get to go perform in arenas, and he's going to get to do the most fire hour of his life. I guarantee that like Netflix signed a deal with him that night, right? Yeah. And he's going to get. Whereas Will Smith,
that's going to be a whole special. I bet he's got like 20 minutes on it.
Reach in terms of like millions of people that know who he is compared to Chris Rock.
I mean, Chris Rock goes to other countries and sells out arenas.
He's going to get to go to arenas with a live audience and say what he has to feel about it, and it's going to be far more entertaining or engaging than Will Smith will ever have to say it.
You're right.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. For both of them, it's publicity because I mean, it's not like people aren't gonna cast Will Smith in movies
and
anymore.
Because he handled
and they're not gonna stop seeing Chris Rock. They're gonna go see him more now.
Yeah, and because he handled it the way that he did, it only benefits him, other than the fact that he had to take a slap. And guess what? He took that slap like better than anybody.
Like a
that's
fucking champ.
Yeah.
I thought Pookie from New Jack City was going to get blown away by Muhammad Ali. That's what it
he
looked
had
like.
his hands behind his back. He got slapped without like knowing that it was coming. And I think that he stands to benefit from it. And like considering it all came from like not a great joke, that's like a win-win-win, and you know, but he can't feel good right now about it. Yeah. But whatever, like he's the one that's coming out on top.
Yeah, you're right. And I'd say fuck those two rich assholes. I don't give a fuck about them.
I think the point to never feel bad for millionaires.
Oh yeah.
Well, and the way that room reacted, they were all gasping and stuff, and then they gave him Will Smith a standing ovation when he gave that speech. It's like, what do you all really stand for? You know what I mean? It's like I think we saw the fickleness of like Hollywood as a whole that night. And I don't know. I'm just like, cool. Like you all are kind of don't really stand for anything.
I think nobody knew what side to stand on. They I just want to look supportive.
Yeah, and it's also easy to say that considering none of us were in the room, and you know, it's like we're all.
One of my favorite shots was like somebody put up a picture of like everybody's reaction when it happened. And like some of the people were like, "Oh," but Ryan Gosling was like, he had a devilish smile. He was like enjoying it.
Yes.
I would have been enjoying it too. Matt Damon was just like, "Oh shit, that's a wicked slap kid."
The Rock had a look on his face like fighting. Someone's fighting.
Yeah.
Here comes fucking Hobbs.
Yeah.
All right. Well, fuck those rich
Would
guys.
Chris
anyways.
Rock's new special be like Chris Rock slaps back?
I don't know. That's,
okay.
I mean, I probably wouldn't do anything like that.
I'm done with it.
Yeah. Do what?
I'm done with it. I won't say any more about that.
Okay. Yeah, good. Because I want to move on. Plus, we're behind on time because now it's time for some crime stories.
Time for crime stories, bitch. Time for crime stories, bitch.
caught you off guard.
Nope,
We already have music. I have music. I do it in post. That's lingo, baby. Class.
Let me ask you this. Is Buffalo Wild Wings worth prison time?
Which flavor? Also, the division on DoorDash, the Wild Burgers. That's pretty fucking good burgers.
Yeah?
I'm not gonna lie.
I haven't had the burgers yet. They do look good.
Their burgers are fucking. They're good. I'll say that. I won't even embellish. They're really good.
They're very delicious.
They're tasty morsels.
They're hearty.
Yeah.
Okay.
And they're like smash burgers too. Anyways.
All right.
Go ahead.
So in recent news, it's apparently pretty easy to catch members of a fringe group of angry white men bent on kidnapping a public official. All you have to do is promise them beer and chicken wings and they'll come calling. That's how the FBI managed to arrest the individuals accused of plotting to kidnap Michigan Governor Gretchen Whitmer. This is reported by Newsweek.
Gretchen Whitmer.
Yeah, I guess she's the governor of Michigan.
Yeah, she's the one that they were like trying to plan to like kidnap and like execute, right?
Yeah. Have you heard some tidbits of this? Okay. So the story has everything: wings, beer, and an undercover informant dubbed Big Dan.
Oh, Big Dan. He's got assless chaps.
Yeah.
He ain't got those pussy ass full chaps. He's got those fucking real whole ass out. He's got more ass than chap.
I feel like Big Dan walks around with his fucking big dong hanging out, probably. Yeah, for sure.
He's got a brunch dick. What do you want me to do? Just hanging out all day.
Red carpeted dick, just roll out, right?
Yeah.
Okay. How chicken wings led to an arrest. Criminal Chicken Wing Coalition includes 4 men currently on trial for their alleged role in the 2020 plot to kidnap Whitmer. The men planned on breaking into Whitmer's vacation home and kidnapping her, allegedly because of the COVID-19 restrictions the governor had put into place for the state. Okay.
I'm going to kill that bitch. I don't want to wear a mask.
Yeah.
With the help of an undercover
The
informant.
fucked up thing is you got to wear a mask when you kidnap her.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah,
or they'll see you.
Well, you have to come with masks if you're going to steal or do something fucked up. You don't want to get caught for, and you're not going to kill the person in question.
Yeah, but still, the act of getting her, someone could see you get her.
True.
And plus, cameras, FBI, Big Brother.
I feel like I'm thinking more of too much of a street level. Thank you for correcting me.
Yeah,
Okay. Yeah.
I'm boss
You're more the Wire.
I think so.
Yeah.
Barefaced, they're coming for your life. Masked up, they're coming for your eyes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm more Breaking Bad.
Gotcha.
Here. I'm Better Call Saul.
Okay. You're not a businessman.
I'm a businessman.
Gotcha. Okay. With the help of the undercover informant
That
known
was
as
smooth. That was pretty smooth.
as Big Dan, the FBI was able to hire the would-be kidnappers to lure them to a warehouse where they were swiftly arrested with the promise of Buffalo Wild Wings and beer.
Boneless or bone-in?
See, so you're already curious. You're like, man, I would show up and see what the deal is.
Yeah.
I'd show up to see the deal.
Yeah.
Their garlic parmesan, they still don't have it right, but they're getting there. Now, if you said Wingstop, I'm in.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Pluckers.
Pluckers is okay.
Man,
never
I
been
like
to
Pluckers,
Pluckers.
man.
I like Pluckers, but Wingstop
The
is...
wings are the size of fucking chicken legs. They're fucking big.
Yeah, fat boy wings.
And
I love
delicious.
those, yeah.
All right. The informant reportedly provided details on the plan in court. Big Dan took the stand to explain that he successfully infiltrated the group of would-be kidnappers who would call themselves the Wolverine Watchmen.
The Wolverine Watchmen. One by itself is cool, but you can't be dubbed up.
Yeah,
you can't have both.
that's such a bad name.
Like, how did this even begin? First off, did we have a guy that was like, "Hey, I want to like come up with an idea to kidnap and like whatever to this person? What are we going to call our group? We got to have a group name. Like, what's our
Wolverines
group?
is pretty cool.
What about the Watchmen?
I put it on the list.
How about Wolverine Watchmen?
That's what it is.
This
We're
is
gonna need
like-
bigger jackets.
This is like when somebody has like a hyphenated last name because they couldn't decide on like one or the other.
Yeah.
And they're like, fuck it, we're doing both.
It was like Johnson Boudreaux.
Yeah.
Or like what's that? I couldn't say her name last week. Was
Michelle Gellar?
Rebecca
Sarah
Romaine
Michelle Gellar?
Stamos.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So,
When did we talk about Michelle Gellar?
no, Sarah Michelle Gellar.
Sarah Michelle
That's
Gellar.
the hyphenated.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When did we talk about? Okay. Anyways,
I don't think we talked about her yet.
I'm gonna now.
I think Sarah Michelle Gellar is still pretty hot.
Oh yeah, of course.
Absolutely.
She's almost as hot as I am, dude.
Final. Okay, I was thinking of something else. Okay.
Well, yeah. This has been fun.
Yeah.
All right.
Drink the rest of your drink.
I'm going to.
So Big Dan, in his infiltration of the Wolverine Watchmen, he recorded their plans for up to 7 months. He infiltrated them for 7 months.
They started a club with this thing. They were going bowling and talking about
he was fucking keeping the minutes in their meetings. He was fucking making suggestions on the table. They
he
were
was
rolling with
bringing
it.
muffins.
What if he fucking entrapped them into being let's kidnap her. Let's fucking do it.
Maybe he did. He's Big Dan. Who's gonna go up against them?
Yeah.
All right, so finally he connected them with another undercover agent who promised the men that he had free stuff to give away, including explosives, alcohol, and food from Buffalo Wild Wings.
Well, you got to carb up if you're gonna blow up, dude.
Yeah. I mean, free stuff. That's the way to
Free
get
stuff
in.
is good.
Yeah.
Alcohol, ammunition. Isn't that fucking sprinkles on top if you're just and chicken wings?
Yeah. I feel like this is just
And
like
chicken
a
wings.
Facebook marketplace ad. I would fall for that. I would make shit up.
There's credit for 3 different directions you can go here. You can shop for ammo, shop for alcohol, or
absolutely.
get your chicken
If
wings.
somebody offers me chicken wings, explosives, and beer, I'll blow that person,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah.
I'll at least listen to the proposal.
Yes.
Because I can afford one of those things, maybe 2, but all 3, that's a trifecta right
Yeah,
there.
you're gonna
you
have
can
to
trifecta
choose.
anything on my mouth.
I need all 3 of those, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Were they going to get drunk and then use the explosives?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, they're the badass Wolverine Watchmen, so, I mean, they'll be fine. It'll blow you to safety, dude.
What if they were filming it for their Facebook page?
They're putting it on TikTok. Yeah.
This is what we do for fun here, guys.
Yeah.
This is only TikTok I like. Listen to this bomb. TikTok, boom, bitch.
What if they started by trying to kidnap this woman, but then they got TikTok famous and they realized we can't go through with this because we got this thing that's growing.
Now we're too-
now we're too famous.
Yeah. We're doing live shows now,
Yeah.
man. Look,
I actually quit my job to do this.
follow, like, subscribe, kill governor.
Yeah.
All right, so they said, let's meet at the warehouse and let's make the exchange. Men showed up, eager to get their greedy paws on some ammunition, some alcohol, and some sweet chicken wings.
You should get some spicy ones to balance it out. So sweet and
There's
spicy.
a lot of people that do the sweet teriyaki and all that shit, I think, from there.
That's all right. I always like to get some of the honey barbecue and then some hot ones or gar parm.
Well, instead of what they thought, they ended up finding themselves in handcuffs.
Oh man.
Imagine their dismay.
That makes it so much harder to eat the wings, especially if they're bone in.
Yeah.
What if you had to do it competition style?
Yeah.
Hey, can I switch these to boneless? It'd be a lot easier.
Yeah.
Imagine their dismay when they realized that they had been lured with lackluster chicken wings. Now, the person writing
Now,
the story.
come on now.
This
Don't besmirch B-Dub-Dub, okay?
This is why I asked, because
B-Dub-Deuce.
the person writing the story also said that, now, I certainly wouldn't kick Buffalo Wild Wings out of bed, but if you're getting arrested by the FBI for a criminal conspiracy, you better at least get some fried pickles, something else, maybe a better meal.
Don't get the queso. It's not that good, but
It's not.
Yeah, it's really not.
This person created a list of, in their opinion, what they think foods that were worth going to prison for.
Okay, let's hear.
Okay. Maxwell Street Puff and a Polish dog.
Yeah.
Totally. Have you ever had a Chicago dog?
If you-
Or
Oh yeah, I've had a
Polish
Chicago dog.
and
Yeah,
a pizza
absolutely.
It's this little place that there's this place. Jason, he's from Chicago.
It's
he's taking me
basically
to,
Maxwell Street recipe.
And if you go get it, you might go to prison just for being in that neighborhood.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's worth it.
Okay.
Okay. So that's worth it. How about a gargantuan from Jimmy John's?
No, I don't even like Jimmy John's.
Nah.
Yeah,
I like the gargantuan, but I don't think I'd go to prison for it.
No, I wouldn't
it's a
go
good
to prison
sandwich.
for Jimmy
for a
John's,
sandwich. No, you gotta. No,
How about fried chicken and spaghetti from Jollibee?
I've never.
I've never been to a Jollibee, but
You hear how nuts these motherfuckers go over this shit?
Yeah.
It's like a whole movement in Korea.
Yeah. Yeah.
I've tried it. It's whatever. It,
I mean, I
It's
like
actually pretty good.
I like fried chicken, so I would go. Fried chicken is something worth going to.
it's on the
Yeah.
table for contention.
Yes.
I don't trust any meat eater that doesn't like fried chicken. I just don't.
Right.
Yeah. It's fucking delicious. It's amazing.
So they're channeling a little Dave Portnoy here. They're fucking saying Sally's of New Haven cheese pizza, which
That sounds too fancy.
it's
for me.
supposedly supposed to be one of the best pizzas in America.
I'm just a peasant, though.
Okay. Wings, but not from B-Dubs. They said Wingstop or Pluckers.
They said Pluckers.
Yeah.
Is Pluckers national?
It actually has it all through the South. Yeah,
okay.
they're all through the South.
Well, it's nowhere
And
near
I would
Michigan.
imagine that they're a good representation of wing. You know, it's like
Wholesome
Buffalo.
wings.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay. I could tell this definitely was something. They've been to Texas. They said a breakfast burrito from One in a Million.
Well, Now we're talking.
Now we're talking
life
prison time.
without. Yeah.
Have you had a breakfast burrito from 1 in a Million where you
No.
stand outside for a fucking hour and a half just to get a table to go in, and it's
No.
like a big pile of eggs. They give you 4 big fucking tortillas. You get the meat on the side, and you build that son of a bitch yourself.
It's
and
like
it's so good.
$7 too. It's been on like any of those like food shows. It's
Yeah.
good. Their salsa is ass. Too much cilantro. Cilantro doesn't make it authentic. It tastes like grass. Okay.
Their salsa is ass.
Yeah,
for sure.
their salsa is bad.
See-
It tastes like I'm eating the yard.
I just use ketchup.
See,
so.
I'm not an egg person.
breakfast burrito.
I'm not an egg person, so like I wouldn't die over anything that's like primarily eggs.
Okay,
Yeah.
okay.
It's primarily the meat that goes in the eggs.
Yeah.
I can't just have like an egg burrito. I need
Right,
some
yeah.
chorizo or some bacon or
Yeah. I love a breakfast burrito, but I'm not going to jail for it.
Okay, so their last thing on the list here was a Philly cheesesteak from Jim's of South
Fuck
Street.
yes.
Jim's of South Street,
I would
particularly.
fucking I would do I would do all the things for a Philly cheesesteak.
I'm always willing. Any place I go, from a shithole bar to anywhere, if they have queso and cheesesteaks, I try them both. I'm always on the hunt. I've been
Right.
chasing that dragon my whole life.
Right.
And I'm always, because you never know when you're going to find a good queso or a good Philly.
I'll tell you a story about queso really quick. I was in Richmond, Virginia during college for spring break, and I went to a place 3 days in, and they had chips and queso on the menu, and I was like, "Fuck yeah, I'm from Midwest. Give me that shit." And they brought me out a bag of Lay's Originals and warmed up squeezed cheese, and I changed my flight to leave the next day
Like,
because
I'm-
I was so fucking offended. I was
Fuck
like,
you
"This
guys.
is
like
yeah."
you want to flip that over and make a scene.
No accounting for taste.
I hate that. Like, I've even been to here, small like taquerias. Yeah, I say it like that because I'm half white. But where I order queso and they bring you out like the cheese you get at fucking 7-Eleven for your fucking chili cheese.
Yeah, it's like
whatever.
Cheese Whiz. It's like
Yeah.
pump
Yeah, I'm
cheese.
like, what? I'm like, you're not Mexican.
No.
Get out of here.
No.
No.
Yeah,
This is
absolutely
bullshit. No.
Like that school cafeteria, fucking big canned nacho cheese sauce.
Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
Like you got fucking nachos at a Mavs game or something.
Yeah, was it jalapeno rings?
Yeah.
That kind of cheese?
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're also out of a can.
The only thing not on that list that I would go to prison or go to jail for, whatever, conies. Like a
Here we go.
coney dog.
Like a night up north, coney dog, mustard, onions.
Tulsa has incredible conies. Like
How do you
we've
build your
got,
coney?
Man, everything on it. Fucking
What's everything?
Chili, cheese, and onions.
And
yeah,
mustard?
yeah, mustard.
And
yeah.
mustard.
Yeah.
Not ketchup.
No, fuck no.
No ketchup.
No.
He loves ketchup.
No,
Really?
I love ketchup, and
My
I don't
sister's
put
same
ketchup
way.
on a
Puts
cone.
on-
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's I feel like that doesn't make that like that negates it as a coney. At that point it's a hot dog.
Turns that coney to a phony.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, like the ketchup and all that base is already in the chili.
It
You know,
is.
You don't need
It
it.
is.
You don't need it.
Yeah.
Okay. What's on that list? What's not on that
I
list?
have one that's not on that list, and I think you'll agree. But like some really good burnt ends and a fried rib.
I was thinking that also.
Yeah, some good burnt ends, like
Yep.
the crispy fat, and not the ones where they go ahead and put their fucking barbecue sauce on it. If meat's good, it doesn't need any fucking sauce.
No,
Okay,
yeah.
burn the ends and give me a side of sauce, and I'll dip a couple bites. Okay,
Yeah.
I don't need you choosing for me. I don't know where I was recently, but I went to a barbecue place and they had burnt ends. Which some places get mad when you ask for burnt ends, and I order it and it's slopped in sauce, and I was like, "Can I get it without the sauce?" They're like, "That's the only way we make it." I was like, "Then you're not going to make it."
Yeah.
Okay, because you're fucking up.
Make it
Yeah.
different.
Yeah.
Yeah. Good barbecue shouldn't be about the sauce anytime.
For me, I think what would be on that list would be a really good pound of barbacoa.
Ooh.
And some corn tortillas. to
Flour.
fucking-
I need homemade
I
flour
I like corn
tortillas.
personally, but yeah.
Not microwaved, okay? And some cheese.
There you go.
Yeah. Some Deacon's tears. Yeah. Cry on my
my sad dad cheesy tears.
Yeah.
That's
That gives it the flavor we need.
Yeah, some barbacria tacos.
there we go.
Hell yeah. Fuck yeah. Any other foods that you would pick?
You know, this might come with a little bit of argument, but I mean, even though I'm from Chicago, and
Corned beef and cabbage.
yeah, no, bacon and cabbage, yeah. You know, the Chicago style deep dish pizza, that's totally tourist pizza. Like people
Yeah.
that are from there don't
like
eat
it.
that. Yeah,
I
they don't
don't
eat
like
that shit.
it.
I,
Yeah.
There's only a few places that make it right.
I like it because I don't get it frequently anywhere else. So I like to have it like nostalgically. So I mean, but that's not the thing I'd put on the list. Now, in reference, being from Chicago, it's the fucking flat, crispy, crunchy fucking pizza.
Yeah,
the GGO's big flat,
absolutely.
crunchy pizza.
Uno's.
Absolutely.
Pizza is Pizza Uno?
Well, that's also a little touristy.
Oh, okay.
It's a little
Well,
touristy.
I'm sorry, I didn't grow up in Chicago,
GGO's, you know,
I'm trying to think of the place.
Never. I don't think I had that one.
I know what you're talking about. I've had it, and like
It's like a cracker on the bottom.
Right.
Yes.
I like deep dish pizza. I just don't think it's pizza. I think it's
soup.
like it's
It's like
soup and
a
bread.
salty,
It's like a
cheesy
pot
soup.
pie almost.
Yeah.
It's I hate like I've try to get deep dish here in Texas and it's like this much crust and this much topping when I've had it in Chicago and it's this much topping and this much crust.
Right.
Yeah.
I think it's bullshit. You have to wait 45 minutes for your pizza to get cooked.
Right.
And they won't let I've tried to call ahead to it and be like, hey, I'm going to be there. I'm going to go ahead and order it now. And they're like, no, you have to come here. I was like, I'm going to, but can you have it ready?
Like, how many
like, no,
people
we don't
did
do
you
that.
guys have on the phone calling system that like ordered that shit and never showed up?
Right.
I mean, did it cause a issue?
Oh, did you have a problem selling it? I don't think so. Say, hey, I got one ready now. You want it? Yeah, I don't care what flavor. Fucking bring it. I'll take it.
Yeah.
If it negates an hour, then yeah, fuck yeah. Well, hell yeah. Thanks for coming, man. We're going to wrap it up
Absolutely.
here. Right on time for that. You got any shows you want to promote? Tell people where you tell all three of my listeners your social meds. Social meds.
I mean, you can find me on Instagram. It's soup, salad, and breadsticks.
Family.
And,
Family style.
because I'm an Olive Garden slut
Oh, dude, I
for
love it,
sure.
dude.
And then I'm doing a show at Dallas Comedy Club April 14th. It's what is it? Fourth meal. It's at 10:30. It's hosted by Andy Franklin.
Nice.
And then I'm doing the 420 show at the Addison Improv.
Hey.
Weed. Hashtag weed.
Yeah.
that's
Hashtag
it.
marijuana.
Yeah.
I'm actually on that show with you, but before I start promoting my shit, do me a favor, point anywhere in the room. This is how we start the music. I'll do it in post. Boop, bop. There we go. He always flinches like it's a real thing. But yeah, you can find me at Mikey B the Comic. I am actually on that show with Deacon here, April 20th, Addison Improv. Hit me up. I'll post about it. Got some free tickets for you. Next week on the 5th, I am at Plano House of Comedy. I'm hosting a show there. And on the 9th, I'm in, is it Salina, whatever, Texas?
I would say Salina.
Yeah, just past McKinney. I can't remember the venue, but it'll be on my Instagram soon. In Oklahoma after that. And I think I'll be in D.C. at the end of this month for about 4 or 5 shows.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
I'll be broke when I come back and probably won't have rent. So
But you'll have
studio
some
will be
really
mobile.
good stories.
Yeah, hopefully. Yeah. And what else? Yeah, I think that's all I have right now. But yeah, check me out at Mikey B the Comic. Follow, like, subscribe, hit that bell, bing, right at the top. It's for notifications for when we drop some more of this hot content. Follow us at the Open Mic Podcast on Instagram, MIKE. Same on Facebook. Twitter handle.
Who cares?
Yeah, and we don't. Twitter's ass. We don't.
I've
use-
been active
yeah.
on it though.
That's-
I have been active.
Yeah, but how many followers do we have?
I don't know. Open
Yeah,
mic 5,000.
it's embarrassing. So go follow us on Twitter or don't.
I think
Just
36.
Come to the Instagram. That's what really matters. So you can see this beautiful stuff we're doing here. And just burped while I was saying that. but that's
Stories daily, reels daily.
Tons of videos. Even our YouTube, also tons of
TikToks,
shorts.
YouTube,
Go
shorts.
through, give us some likes, give us a smooch, send us a DM, show me a picture of your panties or your boxers, whatever. I mean, your body, your choice. That's it, right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Okay, bye.
There's the end of it.
Bye.